With this move, you're guaranteed to be a more consistent player. You're guaranteed to get that ball and turf contact every time. This really works and really helps thousands of golfers that I see for lessons on a weekly and daily basis. So the drill, quite simply, is to take an alignment rod out of your bag and angle it at an angle like so. I wouldn't be able to tell you how many degrees this is, but we're looking to get it so if I make a turn and tilt, my shoulder wants to try and encourage itself to be under that rod. Now that's a little bit of a stretch for me. To tilt this way is a stretch, and moving well is kind of stretch. So we're trying to encourage you to have the right amount of tilt. We're trying to encourage these shoulders to turn almost 90 degrees to your spine in the backswing. Most golfers will be way above this as they swing back. Now when we talk about hitting the ground in the same spot every single time and getting pure contact, if we don't tilt, then that makes that really impossible to do. All players tilt. The amount they tilt will vary ever so slightly, but encouraging you all to tilt more will make you play better golf. So what I want you to do is take your setup with the rod out the bag, make a swing, and try and get your shoulder to go under that rod. Make slow backswings, let the arms find the position they're going to go in, and if you need to, just adjust the tilt at the top to exaggerate it, to feel we're almost essentially with our chest lower to the ground in the backswing. Then I want you to hit some shots, using this as a bit of a guide, a constraint, or a touch point to see if we can do it. So it definitely feels like it puts me into a more tilted position. It's unusual, it's difficult, but it's about influence. This is a drill designed to make me move in a more tilted fashion. Then when I go to my normal swing, I want that to influence it. So my normal swing moves a fraction, it moves a tiny bit, it gets that kind of hybrid version, so I can be more tilted than normal in golf swing to help me get that more consistent contact, use the ground more, create more effortless power, and play better golf. Tilting in the golf swing is key. All golfers tilt. The amount varies. We'll see some players will have a slightly more angle than others. We have to tilt in order to make sure we're not too far away from the golf ball. The more we move away from the golf ball, particularly on the way down, the more our trail arm has to stretch, and then we end up scooping to get at the ball, and we lose a lot of that power. So the more we can tilt and wind into our right side in the backswing correctly, then we can go down into the ground in the downswing and push off the ground in the through swing. So tilting in a kind of circle. So when we look at the tilt here, my backswing, if that's my level of my backswing, as I swing down, the right shoulder is pretty much going to be on that same axis. If anything, slightly lower. But tilting on that kind of circle allows me to try and get that consistent ball and turf contact every single time. And most golfers struggle with contact. So making sure we get that low point in the right spot, that divot after the golf ball, is critical to play great golf. So tilting is one of the big faults I see golfers don't do. And whenever we get golfers to feel that they're going to tilt more, try and almost get this handle more up in the air as we swing back and turn this left shoulder down and across, that gives us the really blueprint of the correct pivot and angles to stop early extension and get us lower to the ground in this kind of shape in the downswing. And all those things, again, stop us fishing for the ball with our hands. Now, if you're used to standing up a little bit, your arms are going to be used to stretching a bit. So initially when you tilt, you might find that you hit some a little heavy because you're so used to being tall and the right arm reacts to that, and you lose that pressure in the right arm on the ball. When we're lower to the ground, the right arm is bent and it can straighten in the right position to give us that correct pressure on the ball, to give us that beautiful strike, beautiful divots after the golf ball, and really, really penetrating golf shots. When we go to play in the golf course, what I'd want you to think about is, can I get my lead shoulder pointing down a bit more in the backswing, trail shoulder kind of down towards the golf ball on the way through, and then can I just pivot while moving the shoulders that way? And then we get nice ball and turf interaction, great golf shots, and consistently. Turning in a circle or tilting more is key to consistent ground contact, ball turf reactions, and therefore we get the right compression, deliver the loft the right way, and play great golf.